Welcome back to Creative Excuses, everybody, where we make excuses to be creative out of the video games that we play. Today's a quick video on some theory crafting fuel. We're talking about the Markyn Ring of Majesty, one of the new Mythic items from the Deadlands DLC. The footage in the background is just me running Vet Vadashran on my most recent Nightblade build that you can check out at the link below. So I've been watching a few videos about this ring and looking up some information on it on ESO Hub, and it looks like there is a missing configuration for the ring that no one has mentioned yet. So far, the suggested setups have been something like 2 5-piece sets, a 1-piece set, and the ring, so that you get about 200 weapon and spell damage and a little over 2k armor from the ring. Another setup has been 1 5-piece set, 2 3-piece sets, and the ring, so that you get the full 300 weapon and spell damage and a little over 3000 armor. And last, there's been another one that I saw that was some wacky combination of a monster set, the ring, a 3-piece set, and a back bar set. And that one gave the 200 weapon and spell damage and 2k armor. That one was a PvP build. It was pretty interesting. However, these don't seem optimal. The setup that seems like it would be optimal for using this ring is going to involve backbarring 2 different sets. What? How do we do that? I think we've all forgotten that we can run dual wield or sword and board on the back bar with 2 different proc sets active at the same time. For instance, we can run Clever Alchemist and Unfathomable Darkness on the back bar together by running 4 of the 5 pieces on the body and jewelry, and then 1 weapon each on the back bar. This means when you swap from your front bar to your back bar, both of those 5-piece sets become active because they were only missing 1 piece from the set. The advantage here is that we can run a 3-piece set on the front bar, like Trainee, Agility, Willpower, Endurance, Potentates, etc. on the front bar, so that we get the ring's bonus 3 times, so 300 weapon and spell damage and a little over 3k armor, and we get the full value from the 2 5-piece sets. This would work in PvE and PvP with some pretty wild combinations, I think. For example, in PvE, you could backbar on a Magicka build, you could backbar Sororia and Burning Spellweave with a Willpower set on the front and the ring, and you'll get some pretty big damage stats, so long as you keep up your rotation. In PvP, you could run something like Clever Alchemist with any number of easy to proc damage sets, like Unfathomable Darkness, like I just mentioned, or possibly even some defensive or healing sets, while your front bar keeps up the damage with an extra 300 weapon and spell damage, as well as the extra armor. Using this setup, you can effectively get the stats from 4 different 5-piece sets, as long as 2 of those are procs that will carry over onto the front bar. Now, I don't know for sure if this is a great setup, because I don't have the ring or the gear sets to use this properly, but it sounds like it would be really good. So that's going to be all from me. If this video sparks any ideas for you on how to build using this ring, drop them in the comments below, because I love theory crafting, and I will reply to everyone that I can. With that, everybody, I will catch you in the next excuse.